has never despised a person that lifted a cry of faith. God help me. God is always attracted to one that will cry to him for help. Because we were never created to depend on ourselves. And none of us is strong enough to depend on ourselves. Unless we want to operate below our provisions by God. Anytime you say, Father help me, God is always attracted by that cry. Don't joke around with somebody who can call God for his help. You can joke around with somebody, Ashakatabaya. You can joke around with somebody who is heavily armed. You can joke around. But don't joke around with someone who can call God for his aid. Now, you know by now that the nation of Israel is surrounded by enemy nations. Most of those Arab nations around them, they are enemies. In fact, there is a nation that have been vowing they must wipe out the nation of Israel to extinction. They want to kumaliza kabisa. Every time they wake up, their purpose of existence is to finish Israel. That country is called Iran. And many others. But what they don't know, yes, Israel is not perfect. They are not holier than many of us. But one thing they know, they can call on the God of heaven. The other day, they threw close to 4,000 missiles to Israel. And about 90% of them, they did not arrive to Israel. Don't tell me it was just science. Several times, the Palestinians, they have said, there is something in the supernatural, there's something in the unseen that is defending Israel. It is not something, it is God himself. I pray, the same God, he will defend you in the day of battle. No matter what battle rages against your life, may God of Israel raise his banner for you, fighting for you, defending you, and giving you victory.